feeling whole, feeling complete, feeling all that you are is beautiful. Many of us don't experience that, right? Many of us feel like, yeah, but if I have this, this, and this, then I will feel whole. Then I will feel complete. Then I will finally acknowledge myself for who I am. We have a plan, right? The plan to be a certain way, the plan to show up a certain way, the plan to make sure we are seen in this world. Now, what would happen if we would just cut that? What would happen if we would just say, okay, can I feel whole already? Can I feel complete already? Can I actually make choices out from feeling whole instead from lack? Can I choose from a place of that purity of who I am? Can I choose from a place of pure love? Can I do that? Instead of judging myself, shaming myself, guilting myself for who I am, for what I'm not, right? How many of us are looking in the mirror and be like, ooh, this is not good, here is not really well, ooh, my body, ooh, I don't want this. I don't want to look at me like that. I don't want to see myself like this. I don't want to be seen for that in the world. Because for some reasons, right, it's like this came to your mind at one point in your life where things were not okay to look like this, to be like that, right? Got constantly judged for who you are. Now you decided, okay, I'm not going to show this side anymore. I know it's there, but I'm going to pretend it's not. I'm going to pretend as long as I need that this thing is not existing, right? Maybe your ego is playing wild, right? Super having his moment or her moment. I like the persona, actually. You know, there is not just the spirit. There is multiple layers to this conversation. The persona is built upon a lot of things. And so it's not necessarily what you are. Actually, it's not at all what you are, who you are. But you're playing a game with your persona, right? You're playing something with it. And the question is, are you aware of the game? Are you aware that beyond that, you are full? Beyond that, you are complete. Beyond that, you are pure love, you're pure bliss, your essence, right? So the question is, what are you looking at every single day? Do you see your own divinity? Do you see who you are? Or are you looking at the lack and constantly telling yourself, I'm not good enough, right? I need to upgrade. I need to have a better job. I need to earn more cash. I need to have a better relationship. Oh my gosh, I'm single. How's that possible, right? I mean, I need this, I need that. Like everything is external. But see, wholeness starts from within. Wholeness is when we feel complete inside out. And people around you can feel whether you feel lack or if you feel whole. Now, I'm not saying that you need to play this game in every single area of your life, right? But look for something that you feel is really holy within you. Look at something that you feel very proud of, that you feel is alive in you, that you feel your whole essence is presented, right? Something that you may be really good at, right? Some creativity, maybe it's your job, right? Whatever it is, what is it that you can bring into your being, into this body, to feel this every single day, to remember that you are essentially whole. Now, why is this crucial? Why do I even bring this up? Because choosing from that place, making decisions from that place, right? If you're moving, if you're entering a new friendship, if you're doing this for business purposes, if you're whatever, right? Whatever. It matters from which base you're choosing. It matters if you're choosing from a place of anxiety or if you're choosing from a place of feeling whole. There is a big, huge difference in doing things when you feel whole. Now, this is not easy if you have been through a lot of trauma, if you have been in an abusive relationship, if you have been through tremendous childhood traumas, right? This is not an easy thing, but it's learnable. And this is the key. You can do it. You know, during the period, I felt so devastated. I felt so in the dark. I didn't felt whole at all. I felt lack everywhere. In my heart, in my safety, like I felt lack everywhere. And I didn't really know what it means to feel whole. So while I'm speaking, maybe you can sense it a bit. Maybe you can feel a bit on what it means to feel whole within. This is not saying that feeling lack is less than. It's about you choosing yourself to feel more whole. Now for this, you don't need me. You don't need God. You don't need anything, actually. You need to start to go inward and start to sit with yourself and feel into who you are. Because everything comes back to who are you? What is your essence? Can you feel yourself? Can you feel this being? Can you feel what you are? Can you feel that beyond the lack that you're telling yourself over and over again, that there is more? What if through that lack you just only recognize that there is more? What if you look at everything that you feel is not good in your life and you're like, there must be more. And there is more. See, your internal world is bigger than anything. It's like your own universe existing inside of here. It's massive, it's super big, and it's not corrupted, you know. Nobody can tell you who you are. You gotta go and find it out yourself. You gotta go and do this inner work, which is actually not really work, you know. It's like, for the lack of having another word, it is about sitting with yourself and feeling into what it means to feel whole. It's like a commitment you're doing, right? I declare to feel whole. I declare to follow my truest path. I declare to be my truest version. I declare to align with who I am in the purest form that I can. It's those statements that we are doing, and if you're writing this out, putting your name down too, it's like and so it will be. It's It's like you're manifesting or you're creating your own world, right? You're creating every single day. And if you're creating from lack, you're creating something that confirms that over and over again. This is what we see in a lot of relationships, right? Where they constantly choose a similar type of person or a similar type of people around them in general. It's like when we choose from lack, we expect to receive this thing again because we don't know. But here's the thing, and that's what I really came into realization. You don't need to know how it feels like in order to change. You don't need to know, because your essence will know what this is. And all you're doing is you start to trust your own inner guidance that it will follow, because you made it so, you said so, you put yourself into I choose myself, which is actually in the highest of everything. So this is not to put anyone lower, this is not to say anyone is less than. It's about I make a choice for myself, I choose myself. And because of that, I also choose what is the best for everyone else, right? Like I choose not to be in this relationship because it's not good for me. But equally, it's not good for them either. It's a very different making choice in your life when we start to look from wholeness. Like, what does it mean to feel whole? You don't need to know how it feels like if you have so many holes in your heart and you have no idea what this means. I've been there too. But there are moments of bliss that you can call in. There are moments of those kind of a light that came through to you when you were in the deepest pain. See, pain can be beautiful too. But are you choosing still from learning through pain, through suffering, through all of that, right? Do you want to learn that way? I choose not to learn that way anymore. I don't want to go through the wall, even though my last name means wall. I don't want to go through the wall anymore. Like, experiencing such an amount of pain is not what I consider as in my highest good. It's not good for me, it's not good for my body. But you may choose different, right? I chose different like 5 years ago, 10 years ago. I went through the hard stuff. But you don't have to. You see, this is the thing. You don't have to. You don't have to. Right? There is no such thing as I need to learn the hard way because else I'm not worthy. That's not true. You're worthy of all of it already. You don't have to do anything. You just are. It's a game that is playing in your mind and in society that you need to be something to receive. You don't. You really, really don't. And you can learn that, and that's the best. You can learn to love yourself more. You can learn to heal. You can learn to stop suffering and become whole. You don't have to go through the whole crap. You can go and do it way easier than I did, than many in my age did. We went through a whole real shithole. But I believe there are so many things out there that help you to heal way faster than when I had to start. There was nothing available. Nothing. But you can become more whole every single day by choosing you, by just sitting with yourself even if you feel numb, even if you feel dissociated, right? Most of us don't even know that we are doing that. It's a coping mechanism. We protect ourselves with numbness, with dissociation. It's because there was once something that happened that made us feel we need to do that. And it was pretty good in that moment. But you see, now you don't have to do that anymore. You can open up. You can be yourself. You can free yourself. You can be in your body, and it's safe to be in your body and feeling whole. Feeling whole in your body. Feeling protected and safe. Because you choose to make a life that is safe. You choose for the highest good for yourself and others. That is in your choice. And you can do that.